for the Lane Tech Lady Champions. At guard, she is a senior, number 2, Sophia Keating. At forward, she is also a senior, number 23, Marissa Yulee. At guard, she's a sophomore, number 25, Melanie Blanco. At forward, she is a senior, number 24, Logan Kay. And also playing forward, she also is a senior, number 35, Delilah. The head coach of the Lady Champions is Megan Malloy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the starting lineup for the Whitney Lady Dolphins. At guard, she is a senior, number 0, Olivia Vick. At guard, she's a sophomore, number 1, Elena Shields. The scoring guard, also a sophomore, number 2, Destiny Jensen. The point guard, a senior, number 5, Lily Montalvo. And the lady in the middle for the Lady Dolphins, she's a senior, number 10, Haley Hillman. The head coach of the Lady Dolphins is Kristen Barber.
So Chuck, we made it. We make a time there, Tony. We're not sure how we did it, but we made it. We got some new equipment.
You were like defusing a bomb there in a James Bond movie.
We are ready. We are live at the University of Illinois Chicago at the Credit Union 1 Arena. And we are ready for the second semifinal of this 2023 Chicago Public League Championship. The Whitney Young Dolphins against our Lane Tech champions. I had a really great write-up too to do the intro to the game, but we'll get to that. I'll read it to you later. We're underway.
The officials are ready.
Just in time, Tony.
Delilah Downs with the tip, won by Whitney Young. The Dolphins 29-5 coming into tonight's game. The Dolphins 15-15. Early bucket by Olivia Vick.
Champions are 15-15.
Champions are 15-15.
Yes, sir.
Pressed by the Dolphins, broken by Lane Tech. Delilah Downs is going to get fouled by number 5, Lily Montalvo.
We'll
Couldn't
take that.
see the L.
Was it against Marissa Yulee or was it against Delilah Downs? I think she hit Marissa in the lane.
Delilah just misses it. Marissa with the layup and the bucket. So I'll ask for everybody's excusal now. We'll do the score. We're just kind of set up oddly here. The computer's behind me, so we'll update the score as possible. We'll let you guys know what it is.
I'll read it out.
It's 2-2 right now. Marissa Yulee on the line, shooting 1. Lane Tech with an early lead, 3-2. So the starters for Lane Tech: Sophie Keenan, Marissa Yulee, Logan Kane, Delilah Downs. All right. And Melanie Blanco. Traveling call on the Dolphins.
I like that call, Tony. Full court press.
Knocked away. Olivia Vick. We've talked a lot about this if you're with us in the first broadcast. Olivia Vick bound for the NESCAC next year, the New England Small School Athletic Association. She's going to Trinity. Some great players here. Lane Tech breaks the press again. Delilah Downs into the middle of the floor. Melanie Blanco with the ball. Pressed by Vick. Man-to-man defense from the Dolphins. Melanie Blanco with the jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound underneath, picked up by Haley Hillman. the Dolphins do love to run. Missed long three. Rebound by Hillman. Number 1, the shortest player on the court, Elena Shields, listed at 4'11".
Nice defense here by
Vic picks up the loose ball. Lane Tech's been playing really great defense lately.
They're playing really strong right now.
So we'll talk a little bit about Destiny Jackson. The three-pointer.
Elena Shields.
5-3 lead for the Dolphins.
6:18 left in the first half. First quarter, sorry.
Yeah, don't rush it so far.
All right, I like that
foul on Elena Shields.
All right. Whitney Young with 2 quick fouls. They're averaging 1 per minute.
Well, and we broke the 7-minute Chuck rule, so that's good. Melanie Blanco gets the ball inbounds. Knocked away by Montalvo. What are we going to go with? Montalvo. Let's just go ask Dave. He'll know. Lane Tech, Lila Downs. So one of the things, Chuck, that we'll have to watch the players do, there's 2 3-point lines on this court. The white one is the high school 3-point line.
Gotcha.
So just have to make sure the players, Marissa Yulee gets a layup, scoop shot, no good. Shields pushes the ball up the court, gets it over to Destiny Jackson, a little hard on the layup. Hillman fights the rebound, loose ball. Hillman picks it up. They're going to get Delilah Downs for a foul. We'll take that.
So 5:35 left in the first quarter. Whitney Young's up 5-3.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to do the clock today. Sorry, folks. We'll just keep you.
We'll keep it posted.
Keep you updated.
First quarter.
Vic with the ball, gets it into Hillman. Hillman tries to get into the lane, travel, but then called. Jackson with another 3.
That's way off.
Downs with the rebound.
Go. Nice move by Blanco. This is exciting, Tony.
Blanco into the forecourt. As far as I can tell, Chuck, first time Lane Tech's ever been to the semifinal here in the Chicago Public League playoffs.
That is the kind of the consensus.
Marissa Yulee eyed up at 3, drove up just a little hard for Melanie Blanco.
Well, my understanding is the women's girls basketball lane only started in like the mid-90s.
5:01 left in the first quarter. So on the court for Whitney Young, Vic, Shields, Jackson, Hillman, and Skylar Jones. You know what? Skylar Jones isn't on the court.
Well,
I don't see Skylar Jones dressed. Now that we look at it, Vic eyes up another 3. No short on that one, but
is she hurt?
I'm not sure. Destiny Jackson with the rebound.
8.
Lane Tech's going to take a timeout. 4:40 left in the first quarter. Lane Tech just not rebounding very well. 3 shots at that time for the Dolphins. I got to try and fix this sound thing, Chuck, so you can talk. I think we're good.
There's 4:40 left in the first quarter. Lane is playing tough. They're down right now 7-3. There's a timeout on the court, and pretty good crowd here. It's hard to tell how crowded it is because we're in an 8,000-seat arena for college basketball. It seats 8,000. I actually looked it up today. But Lane's playing tough. They lost their first time out to Whitney. It was on January 10th. They lost 79-37 at Whitney Young. But you are right, Tony. I do not see
Skylar Jones, the
Division I. She's going to Missouri next year.
Going to Missouri, but she is not on the court, and I don't see her.
Is that her with the glasses?
Maybe. I don't see her in uniform, Chuck. So, interesting development.
It's one of 2 things. Either she's hurt or they feel we don't need to use her.
I don't even think Whitney Young would feel that way. I'm not sure that's the...
So do you think she's probably hurt?
I don't know. I didn't see or hear anything. Obviously, that's something you keep under wraps if you do.
Nice ball movement by Blanco.
But yeah, nobody open after now she's got to find somebody to pass it to. Into Downs.
Tipped away.
Knocked away by Vic. They're going to get Whitney Young with the foul. Number 2 is Destiny Jackson, her first.
Well, they've got 3 already. 3 team fouls for the Dolphins.
So Logan Kane to bring the ball in. Gets it to Sophie Keenan. Downs. Downs was looking for a little backdoor pass, trying to direct traffic there with the ball in the post. Kane gets to the foul line extended. Yulee with the 3. Good. Lane Tech Whitney Young 7, Lane Tech 6.
And I got
Shields.
Do you know, was it Vic or Shields who had the 3?
Destiny Jackson from the foul line, no good. Rebound, Melanie Blanco. Points are up there.
Thank you, Tony.
Melanie Blanco on Jackson. Over to Downs.
Downs looking.
Good movement so far from Lane Tech. Melanie Blanco have the floor nice and spread out. Lots of movement. Kane's going to could have gotten the ball at the foul line. Delilah Downs for 3. It's going to be short.
Come on, get in there and get there.
Yulee couldn't get the rebound. Shields going to push the ball up the court. Shields at the foul line with Kane on her. Whitney Young's going to reset their offense. Destiny Jackson. So right now then, Chuck, so since there's a couple things I wanted to cover in the pregame, but since we've, here comes Vic with 3. That's
boy.
good. Her first 3-pointer.
10-6, Dolphins are winning. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. You wanted to bring up Tony?
Yeah, so since we were last at, so we got 10-6, right?
10-6, Whitney Young is winning.
So that ball is going to go over to Whitney Young. So since the last time we saw Whitney Young, Destiny Jackson, who's only a sophomore, picked up offers from Missouri and Mississippi.
Wow.
And they're into the game for Lane Tech comes Sophia Lamperez. Into the game for Whitney Young was number 25, the sophomore Kaya Johnson. Yeah, so we're not going to see Skylar Jones tonight.
Your guess is she's hurt?
I'm guessing. We have an inside source. Vic is firing away 3s, and Whitney Young just cleaning up the offensive boards right now. Into Hillman. Hillman, 10-footer off the back of the rim. Oh, Downs looking for an outlet pass, but got it stolen. Didn't realize somebody was behind her. Back over to Vic. Vic for 3. No good.
Come on,
Hillman with the rebound. Nice pass to Johnson, to Destiny Jackson.
Oh boy, nice move.
Just have to be careful with the ball. Lane Tech has to play a perfect game tonight, Chuck. Even with Skylar Jones not in the game. Blocked by Hillman, out of bounds to Lane Tech on the baseline. 2:22 left in the first quarter. Dolphins lead 12-6.
Yeah, Lane has to have no errors.
Right, and right now you got to Lamperez for 3, off the glass, in and out. Downs knocked it to Blanco.
Those are the kind of shots you need to follow.
Those are the perfect night things you have to have happen. The banked in 3 would have been a good sign.
For sure.
Into Hillman, they're going to get Downs with the push. So lots of conversation since the new year. Into the game for Lane Tech comes Jenna Smith and Mimi Rector. About Destiny Jackson being the best sophomore in the state.
Hard to argue, isn't it?
No, I mean, she has, if you see some of the numbers she's putting up in since we've played them, she's actually been the leading scorer in most of their games. Here comes Vic with another 3-pointer. That looked good. That was pure.
She has 8 this quarter. 15-6, Whitney. This is where you got to stop this and just they got to score.
Well, I mean, the tough part about Whitney Young is Lamperez got stripped as she was going for the layup.
Jump ball
going to stay with Lane Tech. But that's the problem with Whitney Young is the inside-outside, right? If you sag to stop Jackson and Hillman on the inside, Vic is going to kill you from the outside. So it's a, just got to hope they're cold from the 3-point line, and so far they haven't been. Yulee with the ball, top of the key to Lamperez. Lamperez over to Keenan.
Keenan, the star of the last game.
Mimi Richter. Jenna Smith. Jenna Smith gets the foul. No, they're going to call offensive foul.
Charge on Jenna Smith?
Foul on Jenna Smith.
Oh, boy.
So Yulee with all 6 points for Lane Tech.
And the games that Lane has been successful
in. And there's a timeout on the floor.
They've really spread out the scoring.
Yeah.
So
we're going to timeout Whitney Young, I think.
I think you're right.
I'm looking for an indication.
Timeout.
30-second Whitney Young. So I had a beautiful opening written. I'll save it for Saturday when we play Kenwood.
Yes, or we can go to a poetry slam later on.
So just so everybody knows, in the first game, Kenwood defeated Taft by a score of 64-42. So the winner of this game will play Kenwood on Saturday at 2 o'clock for the Public League Championship.
Yep.
And then, regardless of the outcome of tonight and Saturday, Lane Tech opens their state championship run on Monday
At New Trier.
No, at Glenbrook North, against Glenbrook North.
Thank you. Oh, it's the New Trier section or division.
Yep, sectional. Or region. Sectional, yeah.
Is Glenbrook North
Illinois
better than
does,
South?
Illinois does. North is not as good as South.
Okay, well, that's good. That's 20-25. Kaya Johnson. Her first basket. 17-6. Dolphins are winning.
So just the unfortunate part, just another slow start. They're going to get a foul.
We'll take that.
Paris are going to go to the basket. See who the referee has on that. 10 Hillman. Into the game is Zora McDermott is going to come into the game, and into the game for Whitney Young is number 22, Lisa Jones.
14 fouls on Whitney Young. And Lane needs every point.
Zora, this is a... There you go.
Nice.
Zora was sitting down by the Lane Tech bench, not realizing that the scorers table here is about 40 feet long. So she had to get up and move.
She took a divvy.
Lamb Paris with the second shot. 1:10 left in the quarter.
You need every point.
Off the back iron.
Get back, girls.
Shields with the rebound. She gets it up. I mean, Destiny Jackson, she traveled. Oh, they're going to get Lamb Paris on the foul.
Yeah.
Kaya Johnson, unselfish pass by Destiny Jackson. She had an easy layup. Fourth team foul on Lane Tech. Whitney Young with the ball. Whitney Young on the ball, out of bounds. Vic gets it. Thought about a layup. Now she's going to step back for a three. Another three.
Vic has 3 3-pointers. She has 11 points this quarter. They got a key on her.
Yeah, I mean, they were playing man-to-man. It's not like Lane Tech's in the zone, so... Mimi Richter with the ball over to Jenna Smith. Jenna Smith gets into the lane. That's going to go over to Whitney Young. Thought there was a hand on it, but hey,
yeah, I did.
We're even further away tonight, Chuck, than we are normally. So Shields is going to get the ball, maybe. Shields gets the ball. Lamb Paris on her.
35 seconds left until the end of the quarter.
Shields gets it. Vic gets an easy layup. Oh, misses it. Outlet to Zora McDermott.
Come on, Zora.
McDermott, not sure. No foul. So Shields went underneath. The 4'11 Shields went under the 6'2 McDermott and got just enough of a distraction to
just threw her off.
20.4 seconds left. Dolphins lead 20-7. It'll be their ball to start the second quarter, so really important to get a stop here. Lane Tech's gotten some looks in this quarter, just didn't go.
No, nice.
Ball down to Lisa Jones.
Nice dump in there.
And that'll be the end of the quarter. I'm going to fix the score here, Chuck.
All right, 20-7. Lane is losing 20-7 at the end of the first quarter.
22-7, right?
22-7. Lamb Paris with 1 and Yulee with the other 6 points. For Whitney Young, Olivia Vick has 11. Alana Shields 3, Destiny Jackson 4, and Lisa Jones 2, and Kaya Johnson 2 as well.
All right, I apologize if it was a little choppy, but we're deep inside.
We're like a little underground actually.
Yeah, we're high up in the. I feel like this is. Did you watch any of the Indiana-Purdue game the other night?
I did not. I heard about it, but.
So I'll give you an idea. Here's the UIC arena, or the Credit Union 1 arena. Nobody in the upper deck.
Yeah, closed off. They don't want to clean up the
nice crowd. They had sent out instructions for where the students should sit.
And I think, and we have a very good crowd because the crowd right in front of us is the Lane Tech section. It's the most crowded. It's much more sparse on the other side of the court than on this side. I'd say we have 10, 20. I think we have around 80 people here. 80
so
Lane
22-7. So I think the biggest news of the night so far, Chuck, is the Missouri commit from the Whitney Young Dolphins, Skylar Jones, does not appear to be in uniform tonight. Don't see her dressed on the bench. I think we recognize her as in a sweatsuit on the bench. But but Olivia Vick so far has picked up any slack, and we really haven't seen the scoring output of number 2, Destiny Jackson.
She has 4 points.
So we're underway, second quarter. Lane Tech trailing 22-7. Dolphins with the ball. We'll set the lineup for you in just a sec. Keenan, Rector, McDermott, Cynthia Waller into the game, and Melanie Blanco.
Oh, pounce on that.
Ball to Vick. They're trying to run their offense through Vick as well. They should. She has 3 3-pointers so far, Chuck?
Yes.
Wow. Elena Shields.
Her second 3.
So how many? It was.
But they're
hot from 3-point right now.
I think they're about 90% on their 3-pointers.
Cynthia Waller over to McDermott, and you can see right now the pressure's kind of picked up from Whitney Young in a half court. So Jackson gets by Rector, lays it in.
She's got 6.
Blanco pushes the ball up into the front court. Over to Waller. Waller's going to draw the foul from Kia Johnson.
Okay, we'll take that.
Her first, team's
5.
6. The board has 6.
Okay, go with the board. Yes. Well, I have 5, but what do I know? I'm trying to.
Sophie Keenan to get the ball in. Melanie Blanco into Waller. Waller with Jones on her.
Nice look there. Oh, nice rebound by McDermott.
Goes up and gets a rebound. They're going to get another foul on 25, Kia Johnson. So Zora McDermott, after a nice rebound, just reached over the Dolphins player, got back up, drew the foul. So 6:54 left in the second quarter.
Lane down.
Lane trails by 20, now 19.
They just have to chip away. There's no 20-pointer, so. All right, Zora makes them both. That's what we need.
Jackson just gets the ball and runs it up court. Gets it out to Vick. Vick, another 3-pointer, no good.
They got to get those rebounds.
Johnson with the rebound. This time Rector picks it up. Blanco to bring the ball up the court.
Nice pass.
Over to Rector. Sorry. Rector gets it to Waller. Off the glass, no. McDermott almost there for the rebound. Long outlet pass.
Jackson blocked it and then got her own block.
Over to Vick. Vick has the ball knocked away. Melanie Blanco gets on the floor to get it over to Mimi Rector. Rector into the front court.
Mimi had a great
game. You got a
game.
mismatch if you want it. Waller on Shields. Rector takes the 3, no good, off the back iron. Cynthia Waller with the rebound.
All right.
They're going to say that Shields was on the line when she touched the ball.
Okay.
Back into the game comes Lily Montalvo. Out of the game comes Lisa Jones. Sophie Keenan underneath the basket. You're going to look for Cynthia Waller here, I imagine, coming back down. She blocked out Jackson. Swings it across to Rector. Rector drives in, has the ball taken by
She's hurt.
Johnson.
No, she's not hurt. Good.
Great hustle by Melanie Blanco. Good jump ball is going to go to Lane Tech. Great hustle by Melanie Blanco that time. Whitney Young just pushes the ball up the court. They don't take a dribble in the backcourt.
They just relentless. They don't take their foot off the gas.
So 5:52 left in the second quarter. Lane Tech 9, Whitney Young Dolphins 27. Blanco with the ball, gets a screen from McDermott, gets inside off the glass.
That's good. Nice move by Blanco.
Great pick by McDermott. Vick brings the ball into the front court, gets it over to Shields, to Johnson, underneath, miss, but Montalvo's right there.
Come on, no good. Grab it.
Okay, Waller influenced that shot. Great job by Cynthia making sure she was straight up and down.
Knocked out by Johnson.
Johnson knocks it out. So 3 sophomores right now, Chuck, on the court for Whitney Young as Logan Kane comes back into the ball game.
In for
you got Shields number 1, Jackson number 2, and Johnson number 25. Melanie Blanco with Jackson on her gets a screen, shifts off to Johnson.
Come on, Melanie.
Melanie Blanco with 2, 27-13. Dolphins.
All right, now let's have another defensive stop here.
Jackson doesn't let the ball stop. She gets it in the front court. A little short.
Oh, they have so many offensive rebounds.
Vick picks up the offensive rebound back to Shields. Shields to Montalvo, over to Johnson. Little ball fake, gets Kane off balance. Nice shot. 15-footer.
She has 3. Lane down 29-13, 4:45 left in the till halftime.
Both teams have stuck with their man-to-man defense this whole time. Not a lot of full court pressing. Logan Kane with the three off the back of the iron.
Nice hustle by.
Somebody was standing on the line. They're going to say Shields. Shields got it, but was standing on the line when she touched it. She's okay. Fortunately, she ran into that table.
Good thing she was out of bounds because she threw it off Cynthia Waller's leg.
And I think Cynthia had got it. Cynthia saved it.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Into the corners, Keenan. Back out to Kane. Waller inside. Jackson on her knocks the ball away. Over to Blanco. Blanco tries a little scoop shot. No good.
Is there no fouling going on down there, Tony? Or
I don't know. There's a timeout on the court. 30-second timeout. Whitney Young Dolphins. So we'll fix the score for you.
29-13. Whitney Young leads.
So I apologize. We can't keep this completely up to date, but we are standing at the top of the lower bowl of the United Credit Union 1 Arena here at the semifinals of the Chicago Public League 2023 playoffs. Kenwood has already won their matchup against Taft, and the winner of this game will face those Broncos, those Mustangs, Broncos, they're Broncos.
Kenwood Broncos, yes.
Those Broncos on Saturday at 2 o'clock. Quite an event here on Saturday, Chuck.
And then the boys after that, right?
Well, the sophomore girls first. The sophomore girls, then the varsity girls, then the varsity boys, then the soft boys.
Wow.
So, quite a day for the Chicago Public League on Saturday. And a display of the great basketball that is played here in the city of Chicago. Shields with the ball at the top, gets it over to Jackson. Jackson working on McDermott. Tough shot, no good. McDermott picks up the rebound, gets it over to Blanco. Great defense from McDermott on Jackson. Forced her into an awkward-looking shot. Into McDermott. McDermott's going to draw the foul on Vic. Vic's first foul, but Zora's going to go to the line shooting two. 3:58. 3:58 left in the quarter. Delilah Downs coming back into the game.
We need every point.
Rolls around the rim. Out of the game comes Sophie Keenan. Delilah Downs back in. So now it's Waller, McDermott, Downs, Blanco, and Kane. Second one, no good. Cynthia Waller almost got Destiny Jackson to knock it out of bounds. Jackson pushes it up, no dribbles in the backcourt. Gets it to Shields. Shields with a shot, no good.
Oh, they
good box out.
Blanco, great ball handler.
So I don't want to say there's no pressure, Chuck, from this Whitney Young Dolphins defense in the backcourt, but they haven't pressed like they normally do. McDermott with the left hand off the glass, good. They haven't pressed us like they did in the first game, and I wonder if it's the absence of Skylar Jones. That they're just satisfied. Broke ball knocked away by Blanco. Up, stolen back by Shields. Shields with the layup, it's good.
She's got 8. 31-15.
Blanco with Waller. Montalvo waiting for Waller. She gets into the front court. Too much dribbling.
Come on, Melanie.
Blanco takes it back. They're going to get an offensive foul. Not sure about that.
That's Blanco's first.
Things we're not sure about. That offensive foul.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Exactly 3 minutes left till half. Whitney Young's up 16. 31-15.
Lady Dolphins basketball.
Someone's got to step up there.
Nice pass to Montalvo. Montalvo gets it up on the glass, no good. Destiny Jackson pulls it down, back to Johnson. Over to Montalvo for three, in and out. McDermott fights for the rebound. Jackson gets it underneath the basket. If that went in, that would be incredible. Out to Shields, elbow, no good. Zora's got to jump for that.
Oh, thank you.
But Zora's got to jump for that. That was
a foul on Jackson, though. There was like, 5 rebounds there.
We're just not, they're just a little more aggressive right now.
Yep.
Sorry, everybody. We're just trying to get as close as we can with
2:34 left till half. Dolphins up 31-15. We have Kane, Blanco, Waller, McDermott, and Downs on the court. Marissa Yuli's coming to check in. And
so she's really still the leading scorer for the champions, right?
She is, and that's not a good sign when she hasn't played this quarter.
McDermott with 4, trying to make it 5 and 6. 31-15, Lane Tech, 2:34 left in the half. McDermott makes the front end of the one-on-one.
Zora has 5. Lane down 15. It's really cool seeing the LT logo up there on the.
It is
on the big board.
Short.
Get it.
Shields pulls down the rebound. She walks it across the half-court line.
2:25 left till half.
Jackson content to wait. Dolphins slowing it down for the first time all night. Vic standing there waiting for an opportunity to shoot 3. Over to Johnson. Johnson pulls it back out to Jackson. Shields with the ball, top of the arc. Jackson pulls up. Johnson from the elbow, no good. Delilah tried to swat that out. Shields with it, 1:53 left in the half.
So they just have so many offensive rebounds.
Jackson with the ball, McDermott on her. They're going to get a foul on Downs at the top, no shot. Only the 6th-team foul on Lane Tech. So,
they
got Zora. They got it as they went by Downs, but Shields top of the key. Vic with Blanco on her. Jeez, a whiz.
That is her 4th three-pointer for Olivia Vic.
You can see why she's going to play at the next level. That is just a smooth shot.
Yep. No hesitation. All net.
Blanco over to McDermott. McDermott back to Blanco. Into the post. Nice pass to Blanco. She gets in against Shields off the glass. Nice shot.
Nice ball control there.
34-18. Whitney Young, 1:11 left in the half. Jackson brings the ball across. Shields on one side, Vic on the other. Vic gets the ball against Blanco.
1 minute till half.
Ball back to the top of the key, or top of the arc to Shields. Montalvo gets past Yuli, gets it high up at the glass. Logan Kane knocks down. Yeah, no.
That is not a foul.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
She hit her in the face. Kaya Johnson's going to shoot 1 in the bonus.
I got my homework glasses on, Tony.
Yeah, no. That should be a shot. Yeah, no, she came back. She just got her arm between Logan got her arm between Johnson's arms and kind of just banged her on the forehead.
44 seconds left.
1 in the bonus for the sophomore, number 25. That is good. So right now on the court, Vic has 14, Destiny Jackson 6, Shields has 8, and Johnson has 5.
And she missed that.
35-18, 40 seconds left in the half.
Blanco looking for someone to pass to. Dumps it into
McDermott. Oh, McDermott had it. Kane, top of the arc. Yuli. Then knocked away by
Whitney. They contest
Vic.
Everything.
Yep.
20 seconds.
Nice pick by Kane. Oh, come on. That wasn't a foul. I'll give you that one. That wasn't a foul. But
that was on Logan.
They got an illegal screen on Logan Kane.
She was stationary, wasn't she?
It was a hard screen, but I think that was more because Shields didn't know it was coming. Then
yeah.
Johnson with the jumper. That's a 2 if it goes. Jackson with an acrobatic rebound and shot. McDermott gets it up to Delilah Downs. Downs over to Kane. The ball's loose. Shields no good. So at the half, it's going to be Whitney Young 35, Lane Tech 18. We'll fix this for you. And the problem, Chuck, I opened the sound on production truck and I can't close it again, so I don't know.
Is that I guess it's better to have it open than closed.
Yeah, right.
Also, you can't mute
it's better to have it open than not working.
but you can't put it on mute.
All right, let's talk about you for a second. Okay. Well, I can put it on mute.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to talk about you for a second. So I, unfortunately, because of the result, was not at the game on Monday. If you weren't with us on Monday, Lane Tech in the quarterfinal game got down 18 points to Hyde Park, got it to 12 at the half, finally took the lead with 21 seconds left. They took the lead 48-46. Hyde Park came right back, hit a 3 to go up 49-48
with 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left. Lane Tech got an inbounds pass to Mimi Richter back to Melanie Blanco, who got it down court.
Mimi, who amazingly got out of trouble.
Right, who was trapped in the corner, got it to Melanie Blanco. Melanie, with the help from a screen from Cynthia Waller, got it to Sophie Keenan, who hit a 20-footer just inside the three-point line as time expired to get us here tonight.
Yes.
You have a video of that.
Yes.
I don't know if you know, but that video on Twitter has now been seen by over 15,000 people.
Wow.
So you are
15K.
You are Twitter famous right now, my friend.
And they're screaming like a nut.
Well, they don't know it was you. I just blame that on Brian Downs. So you are Twitter famous. Nobody knows it's you, but we know it's you. You're Twitter famous for that video. Yeah. So I mean, Sophie Keenan didn't do anything, and Melanie didn't do anything, but you're famous.
So thank you. Yeah, it was. I just with like a minute left, I pulled out my camera because it was so close. I'm like, well, I better record this. And as it turned out, I held the camera steady and caught it. And even if they had contested that it was off, one of the other,
you had the clock. Yeah,
you could see the clock in the screen as the ball was going.
I mean, as the ball fell through the bottom of the net, the clock went to 0. So even in an NBA game, that clock wouldn't have stopped.
Yeah,
we would have had a 4-minute review of it, but it wouldn't have stopped. The game would have been over. But yeah, so that if you weren't here and that video is up, I sent it out today. It's on the Lane Tech Girls Basketball Instagram page. It's on the Lane Tech Girls Basketball.
It's been reposted by.
I didn't even count the Instagram stuff. So you're more famous than 15,000.
Oh wow, cool.
I don't know how to count the Instagram stuff. But yeah, so that if you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. It was a great play by Lane Tech. But more importantly, and this is what I wanted to talk about in the open, the character of this team, because that wasn't the first time they've come back from a big deficit to win a basketball game. I mean, you go all the way back to Latin. If you remember that game, it started 9-0.
Yeah.
And then Lane Tech went on to end the half, went on like a 21-2 run to end the half and go on and win that game.
Yeah.
And just kind of give you some thought as the state playoffs come up. Latin is a 2A team, but they're a 2 seed in their bracket in the 2A playoffs. And then what was the next one that I had? We went Northside. Maybe it's me. I shouldn't come to the games. It's you.
The Northside. Right. They were down 12
You were down 12. You were down 9 with 8:06 left when Marissa hit a 3-pointer to end the third quarter.
Yeah.
And then we went on to win that game by 5 or 6.
That was amazing.
Right. And then you had the Taft game most recently where we got down by 5 with about 4 minutes left in the game and went on a 10-3 run to win by 2, and the last 2 of those for Taft were just a shot at the buzzer that didn't matter. We were staying away from everybody. So when you look at this team and when we talk about this team, you know, whenever the season does end and we talk about them in the next couple years, there's an incredible amount of heart in this team and a never say die attitude. And you even see it right now. I mean, you come into this game even without Skylar Jones, knowing that you're playing one of the best teams in the state. And we go all the way back to that early January game. Even though we lost 79-35, that was one of the best games we had played,
and one of the smallest margins of loss by any of that time.
Right. So I mean, you look at that and this run. So for everybody not keeping score, Lane Tech has won 7 games in a row, which is an incredible run for any team.
Yeah. But
3 games now in the public league playoffs. You know, it's a 32-team tournament, so they won 32-16-8. And on Monday, just in spectacular fashion, didn't get down, didn't play well in that first quarter, but Coach Moy got them together, got their heads in the game, made sure everybody was ready, and they went out and beat Hyde Park. So
they carved themselves a little piece of history in Lane Tech
Right, and the other part that you brought up, I think it was you. There was Sophie's birthday on.
It was Sophie Keenan's birthday on
she turned Monday, so she had that to celebrate. So, I mean, it's just been an exciting and a great season. And what really excites me, Chuck, is that this is really a young basketball team. When you look who we have playing, who we start, who gets a lot of the minutes.
Yeah.
Melanie Blanco's just had a spectacular season, controlling the basketball. For a 5'6" guard, rebounding the basketball.
She gets in there.
And inside, I would love to see the ratio of her points inside the paint versus outside the paint. I bet you it's pretty close. Sophia Lamperis, Cynthia Waller, Zora McDermott, a junior, will be back next year. The future is only really bright for this team. And I think one of the great things that Coach Malloy has done, what I was looking at today, so right now this is our sixth game against a team that is currently ranked in the top 25 in the state, regardless of class.
Yeah.
It looks like we have to cancel the Loyola game because we're here tonight. That would have been 7. I think I counted York next Friday into that 6. So it's been an amazing season. The girls have fought through a lot of adversity. Got back to 500 coming into tonight, and I think. I wasn't privy to what the goals were at the beginning of the season, what went up on the whiteboard, but I have to guarantee you this was near the top to make the Chicago Public League semifinals, to get here tonight to UIC and play in this atmosphere. I mean, maybe not for Skylar Jones and Olivia Vick and Destiny Jackson, but for our girls, for most of them, this is the only time they're going to play in a college gym.
I know how excited they all were.
I mean, it was nice. So they're back out on the court right now.
With 8:10 left.
How long was it at halftime?
How long you been talking?
Feels like a long time.
I think it was a 15-minute half. It must have been.
Everybody at home was like, I wish that guy would shut up.
I see an old coworker of mine. Oh, I think the woman in the white dress. I used to work with her.
Small world. At the Hammond Times, or
Hammond Times, and then later at the Chicago Tribune. And she, I think she has a kid who goes to Lane.
Oh, nice.
So I think that's why she's here.
So while we have a moment, there's 7:40 left in the halftime. So regardless of the result tonight, Lane Tech trails 35-18 at the half. The state playoffs start on Monday. So you asked Glenbrook South or Glenbrook North. Glenbrook North we want to play. So just because of the juggling that goes on because of who's hosting, we'll go to Glenbrook North and play Glenbrook North. They are the 7 seed to our 9. And Taft is the 8 seed, gets to play Maine East, who's the 10.
They're the bottom.
The 10. Taft is higher than Maine East.
Okay.
And then we get to play, but we would play York, who's the number 1 seed in our bracket.
And they beat us last
Friday. They beat us last year to end the season, and they beat us at the Montini basketball tournament, Christmas tournament this year. But hey, you never know.
That's why they play the games.
I think everybody in the Lane Tech program has been watching a lot of Miracle and Kurt Russell giving his locker room speech before they go out and play the Russians, and a lot of Hoosiers today. I think that if you looked at the YouTube feeds for everybody involved, that's a lot of what you'd see. You knew it was an uphill climb coming in today. You had to play a perfect game. We didn't know that Skylar Jones was not going to play, but just too many offensive rebounds that we're giving up right now. I don't know what the numbers are, but here, they've cooled off a little bit, but they have to be shooting. Whitney Young has to be shooting 60% from
and they're probably 4-1 on offensive rebounds to us.
So I'm gonna see, where's our guy? He's right there. All right, you want to take a break?
Let's take a little break.
Take a break. I'm going to see if I can go find some information.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Heidi.
We are back at the Credit Union One Arena on the campus of the University of Illinois Chicago at the second semifinal of the 2023 Chicago Public League playoffs between the Whitney Young Dolphins and your Lane Tech champions. There's a minute and 20 seconds left in this halftime. Both teams back on the court warming up. The Whitney Young Dolphins lead Lane Tech 35-18 on the strength of a whole lot of three-point shooting. Olivia Vick leads all scorers with, what do you got, like 14? They took it off the board. I should have looked before.
14. You have a very good memory, Tony. She has 14. Alana Shields has 11. Destiny Jackson, 6. Yeah.
14 on 4 three-pointers. Lane Tech has played man-to-man the whole way, just unable to contain the Trinity-bound senior. Skylar Jones, the Missouri-bound commit for Whitney Young, is not dressed tonight. Not sure if she's injured or just, maybe at this point everybody's a little nicked up, Chuck, into the season. Whitney Young this is their 35th game of the season, our 31st game of the season. So, nobody's not injured at this point. So,
what's that term they use nowadays with the athletes? I heard
load management.
That's it. Thank you. I heard it on the radio today. Yeah.
So the winner of this game, barring a large Lane Tech comeback, will be Whitney Young. Whitney Young will face Kenwood on Saturday at 2 o'clock. I think the sophomore game, I'm trying to remember, is Kenwood and Kenwood and Phillips is the girls' sophomore game. Mm-hmm. The boys' semifinals are tomorrow night right here. Kenwood and Perspectives Leadership and Curry and Simeon play each other. I think Curry Simeon is the first game. So both teams back on the court. Lane Tech is Sophie Keenan, Melanie Blanco, Delilah Downs, Logan Kane, and Marissa Yulee. Destiny Jackson, wow.
Right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate. That was a Shields back to Jackson to Hillman layup for 2.
Haley Hillman, her first bucket of the night.
You can see Jackson was anxious to get the ball. Lily Montalvo gets the rebound, pushes it up the court. Tipped away, Dolphins basketball. So Montalvo, Vick, Shields, Jackson, and Hillman on the court for Whitney Young. Montalvo with the basketball over to Jackson. Vick, anytime she gets the ball in word, she's going to shoot it. Montalvo for 2, a little short. Jackson with a big rebound. You can see why she's considered one of the top sophomores in the entire state of Illinois right now, and already has 2 Power 5 offers.
You would not guess she's a sophomore.
Yeah, no. Missouri and Mississippi for a Destiny Jackson. Yulee with the rebound. Had to wait to see who came down with that. Shields harasses her. Over to Blanco. Screen from Yulee. Montalvo gets her.
Down open.
Oh, she should have taken that.
That was
firing away.
Nice opportunity.
Blanco, 18-footer. Good.
All net. Blanco with 8 points.
Jackson brings the ball up. She's been the primary ball handler tonight. Getting it to Vick. Vick, the shooter right now. Without Skylar Jones on the court, over to Shields. Shields listed at 4'11". Jackson looks like she's trying to assert herself a little bit more. Back out to Shields. Vick for 3. College 3. No good. Yulee with the rebound over to Blanco. Lane pushes the ball up. Kane, no good. Yulee with the rebound underneath Hillman. Great job. Kane again for 3. No good.
Come on.
Downs with the rebound. Rips it away. Back to Keenan. Keenan for 3. Ooh. All right. Oh, they got a foul on Jackson.
All right.
Are we spiking a little bit? So 3 shots. 3 shots for Keenan.
That's Jackson's 3rd foul.
Sophia Keenan is at the line for Lane Tech with 3.
First one good. 6:03 remaining in this 3rd quarter.
Keenan's first point of the night.
Lane Tech 39-21 trails the Dolphins 22. Hillman going out of the game. Into the game comes Johnson. Kyla Johnson, the sophomore. So Jackson underneath with Vic. Montalvo, Johnson with Shields up top. Missed the third free throw. Jackson just, nobody stopped her. She took it all the way to the rim. It looks like the coaches talked to her a little bit about taking a little bit more offensive charge here in this this third quarter. Nobody on the lane for the Dolphins.
That was a foul on Melanie Blanco.
Jackson short on the first free throw.
I think.
Yeah. Well, so Kane has 3 fouls for Lane Tech. Jackson has 3.
Well, it must have been Kane then.
Jackson has 3 for Whitney Young. Second shot good.
Second shot good.
So that was She made both free throws?
No, she made one.
Oh,
she made the second. 40-22 lead for Whitney Young. Pass into Yulee. Yulee with the right hand off the glass. No, Downs.
Nice.
High off the glass. Oh. Downs, nice offensive rebound. Got the rebound right back up. Just trickled off both sides of the rim.
Ball called against the Dolphins.
Lisa Jones coming back into the game for Whitney Young. Delilah Downs.
That was on Lily Montalvo. Her
hasn't scored yet tonight, so this is her.
There it is.
Makes the first of 2.
That's Delilah's first point of the night.
Jones comes in for Montalvo.
Is at the line for Lane Tech. One shot.
5:44 left in the third quarter. 40-23.
Downs the second. Off the back iron. Johnson picks it up. Knocked away by Downs. Julie picks it up. They're going to get Johnson for the foul. Johnson's third foul. But yeah, great job by Delilah Downs right there. She knocked it away. Yulee picked it up. Was going in for the layup.
But they contest everything, Tony.
Yep. It's kind of watching Morgan Park. I mean, you like the aggressiveness. That's maybe one thing that we can work on in the off season, as good as this season's been. Ball into Yulee. Yulee out to Keenan. Oh, like that. You can't throw that pass. Oh. Keenan fouled Jackson, so Jackson's going to the free throw line. Just telegraph that one a little bit.
Yeah.
I hate being so far away, guys. We're going to try and get you closer.
Ball called against Lane Tech number 2, Sophia Keenan.
Jackson at the line for 2. Jackson with 9 points. Olivia Vick with 14 right now, leading all scorers.
First basket good.
Melanie Blanco with 8 for Lane Tech, leads them. Marissa Yulee with 6, all in the first quarter for Marissa. A 3 and an old-fashioned three-point play. Jackson misses the second.
Tipped away.
Blanco doing a little bit too much over there. Jackson gets the run out. And 1. Yulee, it's probably just best to stay away from her there. They're going to get Yulee for her first foul. Jackson's going to go to the line for her 5th free throw in the last minute.
Well, I guess when you're that intense and aggressive.
Lane Tech is going to take a 30-second timeout.
Yeah.
So we'll update this for you guys.
Yeah, Jackson just draws. She just draws the fouls.
43. Yeah, so 5:19 left in this third quarter. Whitney Young up by 20. So Whitney Young was 9-0 in the Red Northwest Conference. Lane Tech 5-3 in the Red Northwest Conference. I don't care what anybody says, Chuck. We finished second. It was a 4-way tie. It was a 4-way tie for second at 5-3.
It made no sense.
But trust me, I've tried to figure out 1,000 different tiebreakers, and there's no way that we didn't finish second in the conference.
Is it humanly possible to find someone to ask?
Yeah, I think I'd get laughed at if I asked. Jackson completes the three-point play.
But someone must have determined it.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, we were either going to play Kenwood or
Kane for 3.
Good.
Nice. Logan Kane, her first basket of the night. 44-26. Whitney Young leads. 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Turnover.
Come on, push it. Push
Keenan,
it. Yeah. Push it strong.
There's just enough Whitney Young pressure that we can't get out on a break.
Oh, tipped away.
Knocked away. Yuli.
Open court foul. They're going to call that. Her second.
Foul called against number 23, Lane Tech, Marissa Yuli.
Johnson brings it in to Shields.
Whitney Dolphins basketball.
Shields has 8 points. Destiny Jackson gets it into Lisa
Blanco
Johnson.
ties her up.
I think that might stay here. Nope, Lane Tech basketball.
We need more of that. Just go after everything.
So Lisa Johnson is the tallest player on the court right now. She's a freshman there, Chuck.
Is she really? Wow.
Yep.
They just keep restocking,
reloading,
don't they?
Yep. Ball into Downs.
Nice.
Little baby hook.
It's 44-28.
Downs with her
4:23.
third point. Jackson just taking control right now. Ball off of Lane Tech. When we talk about the perfect game, just too many offensive rebounds, especially in that first quarter.
Yeah.
For Lane, and it's just something. If we want to play next Friday, it's something we'll have to work on for Monday. Johnson with the ball against Blanco. Jones comes up, sets a pick, switches it to Yuli. Nice give and go. Beautiful play.
Do you think they'll make up the Loyola game, Tony? That would have been played.
I don't think so, Chuck.
Yeah.
It would have to be Kane from 3. Good.
Logan Kane.
Great. Here comes the comeback. Lane cuts it to 15. 46-31. 3:50 left in the third quarter. They'd have to make it up this weekend, and I don't think either team wants to do that.
Yeah.
Jones bullies down, little hook. Kane with the rebound. Out to Blanco. Blanco got Keenan. Standing on the baseline. Rector and Jenna Smith coming into the game. Out those. Who's coming out? Sophie Keenan and Marissa Yuli.
3:33 left in the third quarter. Lane down 15.
Yeah, I think everybody plays on Monday, Chuck, I'm pretty sure.
I think you're
to start the state playoffs, and then the second round games are Thursday, Friday, so you'd have to play Saturday, and I don't think anybody. Jenna Smith with the steal. Don't think anybody's going to do that. Jenna. Shields gets in. No, they're going to get Jenna Smith for the foul. I like the idea. Jenna's trying to push the ball up the court. Just take a second, figure out where the outlet pass has to go. So Shields going to the line. She has 8 points, 1 foul. The 4'11" sophomore. She's done a nice job handling the ball when Destiny Jackson doesn't have it. Short on the first one. No Dolphins. In comes Sophia Lamperis. Out goes Melanie Blanco for Lane Tech. Shields with her second free throw attempt. That one's good.
She's got 9.
Mimi Rector. You know Mimi will push it up the court. Mimi tries to get around Shields over to Lamperis. Oops. Oh, Delilah Downs wanted that 3. She gets inside. Little floater, little strong.
Nice.
Great rebound.
Nice hustle by Delilah.
Rips it away from Lisa Jones and draws the foul. So great job. Beat Jones to the spot. Got the little 10-foot floater up, just a little strong, and then got her own rebound and fought Jones for the rebound. Fourth team foul for Whitney Young. First foul on Jones. Mimi Richter over to Logan Kane. Delilah Downs into Jenna Smith. Jenna Smith with Jones on her, dribbles it off her foot. Jackson, beautiful pass to Vic. Ooh, wasn't a three-pointer. Vic was a little too close. Johnson has the ball. She's going to start it over. Coach told him to reset. Lamperis with the block. Jenna Smith with the rebound. Back out to Lamperis. Great play by Lamperis there to block that shot. Into Downs. Downs going,
nice move.
It draws the foul. Great job by Delilah right there. Fake to the inside. Gave her the left shoulder. Came back to the right. Almost got the chance for a three-point play, but she's going to go to the line shooting 2.
I think that was on a Shields.
Shields her second. Downs' first one is, just a little strong.
Delilah Downs is at the line.
Back into the game comes Haley Hillman. Out goes Lisa Jones. Hillman, a senior. So the seniors are Olivia Vick, Lily Montalvo, Haley Hillman, and Skylar Jones. Downs with the second one, good.
He's got 4.
Jackson pushes the ball. Oh, Johnson with 2. Just you can't sleep on this team at all. If you're not back, they're going to score on you. Rector into the front court. Rector with a lot of dribbling. Shields goes and gets it. Johnson with her second bunny little layup. Yeah, you just can't dribble that much against a team that's this good.
They'll eventually pick your pocket.
And Shields at 4'11", Mimi Rector at 5'7". So this is what we're saying that.
Oh boy.
The Destiny Jackson with the rebound on the Shields miss. Over to Hillman. Hillman didn't get it. Downs pulls down the rebound over to Rector. Lane Tech's turned it over 3 straight times. Logan with the 3-pointer. Oh! Got stuck in the rim.
And there's somebody.
Referees are seeing who's going to jump up and get it.
And there's a guy with the broom. The broom guy.
The mop guy gets it. No applause for the broom guy. We just got the last one, I thought, didn't we?
I think so. That's a multi-purpose tool.
So 1:33 left in this third quarter. Dolphins 51, Champions 32, a 19-point lead. Lane Tech had a couple turnovers on these last couple possessions. Too much dribbling.
Yeah, they just need snappy passes and quick shots.
When do they start they're correcting it. It's Dolphins basketball.
Oh.
Should be Dolphins basketball.
Okay.
I agree. You know how often I disagree with the referees. This one I agree with.
I think Lane was hoping if they just inbounded it real quickly.
Yeah,
nobody would notice.
Hey, you'll take a possession. You're down 19. You'll take every possession you can get, right? This is the right call, though.
Lady Dolphins possession.
What do you got? 51 to what, Chuck? 32.
51-32. Lane is down 19. 1:30 left in the third quarter.
So again, we apologize for the way the scoreboard on the feed is going. The computer's just behind us at the in the bleachers where we are. Destiny Jackson with a strong drive over Sophia Lamperis, just behind us on a chair, and it's too hard to turn around every time and update it. So 1:12 remaining in the quarter.
Lamperis for 3.
Missed everything. Great pass by Jenna Smith. Into the game comes Lily Montalvo again. Montalvo's going to get Haley Hillman. So this is the small Whitney Young lineup. 1:05 remaining in the quarter. Vick over to Shields to Jackson. Jackson's just taking this over now. Vick for 3. Little short. Jackson with a beautiful rebound. Boy. If you don't keep contact with her, Chuck, if you don't get body to body, Lane Tech struggling to get a ball in bounds right there. If you don't get body to body, she's strong enough and big enough to just go over you without touching you.
Yeah.
It's exactly what she did right there.
I think she has 11 points this quarter.
Excuse me. She had 8, I think, coming in. So
Rector out and Keenan comes in.
I think she had 8 coming in. Or no, you ever had 6?
Just for the quarter. I mean, just for this quarter, she has. Yeah, she has 17 points. Yep, total.
38 seconds and counting. Lane Tech gets into the front. Jenna Smith. Jenna Smith drives. They're going to call a block on Lily Montalvo.
All right,
I'll go to Lily's defense on that one. I'm not sure about that, but we'll take it. So Lane Tech with the ball out of bounds.
33 seconds left in the third quarter. Lane down 23.
Jenna Smith. Lily Montalvo just a little bit shaken up. Our guy Ari out there to help her out. Ari is the Lane Tech trainer extraordinaire. Yeah, so it's interesting how this has gone, Chuck. So Olivia Vick has 14, hasn't scored in this quarter. Destiny Jackson has 17, has scored 11 in this quarter. And Kaya Johnson has a nice job, the freshman with sophomore with 9 points. Melanie Blanco still leads Lane Tech with 8.
Mm-hmm.
Lily Montalvo, okay, I think she just got the wind knocked out of her. I think she got a Jenna Smith knee. Both teams back on the court. Who came back in? Hillman came back in for Montalvo. Jenna Smith's going to shoot 2. Oh, yeah, if you guys haven't been here, beautiful, beautiful facility on the campus of the University of Illinois Chicago. The Credit Union 1 Arena hosts everything. Right now, the UIC Flames floor is down, but they have the Elite Classic, Chuck, which is a boys tournament in December. I take that back, not just boys. They have boys and girls from across the country. Over 2 days in early December. Got to make better passes. Olivia Vick misses another layup. Gets back. They're going to get a foul. Delilah Downs going to go to the free throw line shooting the bonus.
Foul on Vick.
So this facility gets a lot of use. We were here at a concert a couple months ago in the summer.
Who'd you see?
I don't remember. I do remember. I just can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, it's a nice. I was here once. I saw Marquette play UIC over 20 years ago. Delilah's first shot is off,
and I think we get to be back here on May 31st. I'm pretty sure this is where.
Oh, you're right. This is
where we graduate from. So, Vic, just inside the 3-point line. See, she likes those. She's had a little trouble this quarter with the
3 seconds, 2
with the
seconds.
layups. Lamperis from half court. No. All right. 8 minutes of basketball left. Lane Tech trails 57-33 in the second semifinal of the 2023 Chicago Public League playoffs. Tony McHale and Chuck Yulee coming to you live.
1 quarter left.
That was the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel.
That was a 22-15 quarter.
Not too bad.
No. Was that
just
Our contestant will have 30 seconds on the clock to make a layup, a free throw, a 3-point field goal, and a half-court shot. And if they can do so, all 4 before time has expired, they will win a prize pack courtesy of Nike.
That's not fair. I saw a kid win $10,000 doing this last week in North Dakota. Like a little 12-year-old kid. Buried a layup, a free throw, a 3-pointer, and a half-court shot.
Were you there?
No.
Oh, you saw it on?
I saw it. Social media. But all in 4 shots. He didn't miss.
Wow.
He took the half court like it was a baseball. I mean, and just it was a line drive, and it just went straight in. The little kid won $10,000. I think it's tougher. They got the guy down there rebounding with the headset on.
You know, the guy, he's the Cubs announcer, the Cubs PA announcer. I think. I'm almost sure.
Here goes the half court. Not sure how much time is left. He's a little.
No, I'm thinking of someone else.
He's a little over the line. And I'm not sure. We have to go to the videotape if he makes it. One more shot.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he just missed.
He had the distance, but not the line.
Chris, our participant in our Chicago Challenge.
Lane Tech basketball on the court right now. We got Marissa Yulee, Melanie Blanco, Cynthia Waller, Zora McDermott, and Sophie Keenan. For Whitney Young, we got Olivia Vick, Shields, Destiny Jackson, Hillman, and Kaya Johnson. 57-33. Whitney Young leads. Melanie Blanco gets inside to Zora McDermott. Back to Blanco. Waller at the inside the free throw line gets it over to Keenan. Keenan out to McDermott. McDermott back to Blanco, top of the key. Looking for McDermott. Both Waller and McDermott there. Keenan up. That's her favorite spot on the court right now, Chuck.
That was her game winner.
That was the shot.
2 days ago.
Sophie Keenan, good for 2.
Down 22.
Shields up. Knocked away.
They throw it away.
Thrown away off Vick's hands. So Lane Tech cuts it to 22, Chuck. Are you saying we got a shot? Melanie Blanco with the ball.
If we can score 23 points this quarter and hold them
to nothing. Waller from 3 off the back iron. Jackson with the rebound.
Grab it, Melanie.
Well, Little sloppy by Jackson there. Blanco off the glass. Good.
All right.
Here comes Jackson, though, right back, Chuck. We got to turn around.
Yeah,
Gets it to Johnson, into Hillman. Great job. Missed. Made a little shove in the back. Yulee gets it to Blanco. Crowd's making a little bit of noise. Over to Keenan. Keenan. No good. Oh, I thought that was going to bounce in. Johnson gets out of there with the rebound. Pushes it up to Jackson. Jackson with the 15-footer. No good. Waller with the rebound.
This team, they do not stop. They don't take their foot off the gas.
Blanco tried to get it to Waller.
Moving Vic Green there on McDermott.
Vic with the layup.
Zola was trying to get in there, and she was being held. And held, screened, whatever you want to call it.
Yulee with the ball outside the three-point line. Blanco gets it to McDermott.
Nice bounce.
She comes back to her left hand. Gets it up, no good. But she's going to go to the free throw line. Hillman, I think they're going to get her third foul, if it is.
6:15 left in the game.
Yep, they got 10. The senior, Haley Hillman, her third foul. 8th team foul for Whitney Young. Zora McDermott, first one is good. Lily Montalvo comes back into the game. Out goes Hillman. 6:15 remaining in the game.
Zora McDermott has 6.
Second one good.
Now 7.
Jackson's going to take her time on this one.
Lane down 20, 6:10 left.
Johnson with the ball. Back to the top of the key, looking for Montalvo. Jackson posting up Sophie Keenan, which might not be a fair matchup. Gets it to Vic. Vic back out to Shields.
Treble.
3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Shields got the ball and realized that she was in 2 steps behind the college three-point line and thought that might not be a great idea. Ball stolen by Shields.
Travel.
But still just a great play by her.
Yeah, we got to break.
We have to recognize that they're pressing a little bit right now. Why up 20? I don't know, but what the hell?
Yeah.
Blanco gets it at the baseline. Over to McDermott. Jackson picks it up. Over to Montalvo, back to Vic. 5:44 remaining in the game. I think Whitney Young content now a little bit just to run some time on offense. Melanie Blanco steals it away. Blanco gets it over to Yulee. Yulee short on the layup. Yulee's going to get another chance.
Second time's the charm.
Steal by Melanie Blanco. Great job by Melanie Blanco to fight for that ball.
Lane down 18, 5:15 left, and Whitney's going to
timeout, Whitney Young. So we've talked about it, but the way the Chicago Public League playoffs work is Whitney Young was the #1 seed out of the red, so they played the lowest seed out of the white conference. So a school that was 31 teams below them in the rankings. And they won their first round game 135-10.
Yeah.
So it would not surprise me at all if Whitney Young came out here right now in a full court press with 5:12 left in the game, up by 18 points. Because there's just winning 135-10 there's something wrong with that. I mean, it's just, I know you only got 8 players, and I know you're just playing, but come on. So, the fact that in the fourth quarter they've come out and pressed a little bit, I wouldn't be surprised if they came out and pressed some more.
Just to get more points?
I can't, I can't answer that. I don't know what this game is safely in hand.
Yeah.
I get it. Part of it is to keep your players focused. You have a big game against Kenwood, but I'm not sure that's the way you keep them focused. So we'll see what happens. Johnson with the ball, top of the key. Blanco on her, over to Shields. Yulee on her. Here comes a screen.
No, it's going to be on Yulee.
I don't know how. I don't understand that. I don't understand the call. Well, she got a screen set against her. She didn't touch the person with the ball. How's that a foul?
I don't know.
16 foul on Lane Tech. And I was having such a good game with agreeing with the referees too, Chuck.
All good things must come to
Yeah,
an end.
right. Johnson with the back. It was too good to be true. Vic over to Shields. Shields gets inside, looks for Jackson. Jackson, nice backdoor cut. So no press. See, I was wrong. Too cynical sometimes.
She's got 19.
Yulee gets the ball into the front court. 4:43 remaining in the game. Too much dribbling. There we go. Waller at the foul line extended.
Travel. Yeah, Jackson with 19 and Vic with 18.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny Jackson is just, I mean, we have to get to see her for 2 more years, too. So that'll be impressive to watch her get better as a basketball player. Scares me if she's going to get better as a basketball player.
She's got 21 points. Goodness. She's got a third of her team's points.
Blanco into the front court. Gets it over to Keenan. Keenan for 3. Good.
Sophie Keenan's got 7 points. And the announcer's calling her Sophia.
Hey,
I know
that's better. That's better than me calling her something else, right?
No, but I know she hates Sophia.
I know. Oh, but how much does she like me calling her Stephanie? I don't know. I don't know what's worse.
She's hearing this on a big loudspeaker.
Yeah, I haven't questioned that one. I haven't asked her about that one yet. Johnson with the ball over to Montalvo. Vic looking for another 3-pointer. Gets by McDermott. Lays it up. Good shot.
She's got 20. So Vic and Jackson have 41 points combined.
3:37 left in the game. Yeah, just as a reminder, Skylar Jones, the Missouri commit for 3-pointer from Keenan. Short that time. Montalvo rips down the rebound. Skylar Jones, the Missouri commit for the Dolphins, did not play tonight. Hopefully she'll be able to go on Saturday against Kenwood. Kenwood and Whitney Young played 2 weeks ago in the Saturday crossover event when we played Morgan Park.
Yeah,
Sophie Keenan.
at South Shore.
And that will be a 1-and-1 for somebody. Who is going to the line? Johnson. Kaya Johnson going to the free throw line. Delilah Downs in for Cynthia Waller.
Foul on Sophie?
Yes.
And
so
Kenwood beat.
Kenwood beat it. It was a close game. Whitney Young led for 3 quarters, and then Kenwood just came on in the 4th quarter, and I think won 68-63 was the final, I think. So that'll be a 2 week ago rematch. And then I haven't looked at the draw yet, but every possibility that they could meet in the sectional final again. Not again, but again this season meet. They didn't meet last year in the sectional final. McDermott with the ball. Keenan for 3. Short. Johnson pulls down the rebound. Pushes it into the front court. Gets it over to Shields. Shields out to Vic. 2:43 left in the game. Dolphins 65, Lane Tech 44. Into Hillman. Hillman, nice pass to Shields. Shields with the layup.
They're going to call it on Downs. Her third.
So Shields will go to the line. Shields has 9 points.
Against Lane Tech, number 35, Delilah Downs. Elena Shields.
So yeah, so if you're not and Chuck, if you're, depending where you are, I would, if you can come down and support women's basketball on Saturday here at UIC, should be a great basketball game between Whitney Young and Kenwood, but it's also on CW Channel 26.
Yeah, and there's 4 games here Saturday, you said?
4 games. Only 2 will be televised, the boys and the girls finals. Eliza McHale into the game.
Second basket good.
2:28 left. Blanco over to Keenan, back to Blanco. Got Johnson on her. Gets it to Keenan. Keenan over to McHale. McHale bobbles it a little bit. Oh, turns it over. Oh.
What was that?
Shields was trying to save it. But her foot must have been on the line.
Yes.
So here we go. We got Samantha Garcia, Ella Seitz, Cynthia Waller, Jenna Smith, all coming into the ball game. Coach taking the starters out. 2:10 left in the game. Whitney Young up by 23. Ella Seitz launched. All right, getting the game fired up. What the heck? Best baseball outlet pass to Jackson.
Nice.
Great hustle by Seitz. Oh, no. That's not a foul.
That was not.
He only calls that because he didn't expect Ella to be able to get the ball, but
Ella,
great hustle from Ella.
A bolt down the court.
Destiny Jackson going. Destiny Jackson shooting 2, but
Ella was flying.
Yeah. So 2:02 left. Lane Tech trails by 23. Destiny Jackson with 21 goes to the free throw line. She's had a lot of free throws this half, Chuck.
Well, at least 5 or 6.
First basket good.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think she's 4 for 6. And a boatload of points.
Second basket good.
Oh, Jenna.
Step on the line.
Jenna, Eliza wasn't looking for the ball. Jenna stepped onto the court, so
Lady Dolphins basketball.
2:02 left, trail by 25. Good steal by Lane Tech.
Jenna Smith tied her up, and Seitz came up with it.
Get the ball over to Cynthia Waller. Everybody, I'm sorry, that's not Cynthia, it's Genevieve Pearl. Sorry, Genevieve. So I think everybody now has gotten into the game.
Yes, everybody has. 150 left. 150. Down 25.
Johnson with the basketball. Garcia on her. Jackson into Hillman. Nice shot.
Boy.
Pearl gets it into Seitz. Ooh. And that's what you love to see, Chuck, right now. Shields. Elena Shields going feet first into the sideline table to try and save the basketball. Hey, if that's what
that's
what you want from your starters when you're up by 27 points. Garcia gets the ball.
Thrown away.
Lane just a little careless right now with the basketball. 124 left. 124 left in the game. Jackson with the ball. Trying to get more. Kicks it out to Vic. Vic for 2. Only, oh no, that's right. I got confused.
They're looking at the NBA.
That was the college line.
College 3. Boy, Vic's got 20 points.
So that's 30. So they do get to a running clock with a minute left. Pearl. Pearl with 3. Genevieve Pearl with 3. So they just called this. Elena Shields had trouble picking up the basketball. She stepped onto the court, and the referee called what they just called on Jenna against Shields. But and they did stop the clock. So Eliza McHale gets the ball inbounds, gets it over to Samantha Garcia in the corner. Over to Ella Seitz, back to McHale. McHale short. Oh, that's pass.
Oh, that's a pass. Nice pass. I'm calling that a he dumped that into Samantha Garcia.
I think it might have gotten tipped. I'm going to give her it got tipped.
That was a design play.
Garcia with the pass reception and the foul.
If Garcia scores here, almost everybody.
There you go.
Keenan has scored. Lamperis, Smith, McDermott, Pearl, Yulee, Kane, Blanco, Garcia, and Downs. Almost everybody has scored.
Seitz and Eliza. Pearl with the rebound. Gets it to Garcia into Smith. Smith goes to the left hand. Ooh. Nice rebound. She gets it up again, and she gets fouled.
They're stopping the clock now.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know if they realized it got to 30 or.
Maybe not.
We'll take it.
So we just need Eliza hasn't scored.
And
Ella, and Mimi, and Cynthia. Well, okay.
Jenna with a.
I make it sound like it was.
Jenna with her second point.
You are correct, sir.
No good. Hillman with the rebound. Over to Shields. 30 seconds left in the ball game. So our 7-game winning streak is going to come to an end, but what a streak it was. 3 games in the Chicago Public League playoffs to get to this semifinal at UIC. So I think your conference goals were achieved. 12 seconds left. Second place finish in the conference, and you get to the semifinal. Johnson goes.
Travel.
It's all right. Garcia And that is the ball game, folks. Whitney Young advances to the finals on Saturday by a score of 76-49. And we will get, let's see if we can get this handshake, if I can figure out. Who scored the last bucket there? For them?
Yes, sir.
Johnson.
Thank you. Johnson, add that to my... yes, it was a thrilling 7-game streak capped off by the buzzer beater on Monday.
I'll keep you updated on how many views you're getting. I'll even try and count the Instagram views.
If I had $1 for every view, Tony?
Yeah, right.
I'd be in Hawaii right now. Actually, I wouldn't. I'd rather be here.
So, Whitney Young's next game will be on Saturday. We'll be on Saturday here at 2 o'clock against Kenwood. Lane Tech's next game will be Saturday. The fans saluting the Lane Tech champions on their semifinal run.
Lane's next game is Monday, right, Tony?
Monday.
I noticed they add the lady modifier before the team.
Well, yeah, I try to get them to not do that, but at least for us. So, 76-49, Lane Tech.
Well, they played well.
They played well. And just a great chance for the team to play in a college arena to get ahead. I mean, look, they had to win 3 games to get here, and that's hard. They won 7 in a row. Before that, to secure that 5-3 finish in the conference, and in the Red Northwest Conference, and then had to win 3 games to get here. Had to go to Hyde Park. I think if there had been a line on that, Hyde Park would have been a 5 or 6 point favorite. So
they looked dead in the water in that first half when they were down 18. It did not look good, but they chipped away, and they didn't lead till like 19 seconds left in the game.
So any other thoughts you got here coming out of the night?
Oh, you just said it was a thrill
for Monday.
A thrill for them. It was a thrill for us.
We get to call it,
It's very fun.
Never get to call a game in a college arena.
No, it's just a good game. I think let's see how Lane does in state.
So Glenbrook North is going to be the 7th seed. Should be a fairly even game. I haven't looked at their schedule to see who the common opponents might be. But 7 and a 9 seed, so it should be fairly even. They'll have the home court advantage. But I think there's every opportunity to think that we have at least 2 more games left in this 2022-2023 season.
That'd be great.
So keep your Friday night open.
Yeah, I got nothing going on.
I keep your Friday night open. I think we'll get another chance at the York Dukes.
Exciting. You never know.
We've seen them once. They say it's hard to beat a team twice in the same year. So for all the great folks at Lane Tech basketball, head coach Miss Megan Malloy, principal Miss Edwina Thompson, and athletic director Mr. Brent Badish. Lane Tech moves to 15-16 on the season and will be back on the court Monday in Northbrook against Glenbrook North. Is that what do they call that, the back thing? 9th seeded Lane Tech will take on 7th seeded Glenbrook North. Game time is scheduled for 7:30, but it's the second game, so be there a little bit early if you're coming. We will be back on the air. Hopefully, I'll write an introduction that we actually get to read. Maybe I'll just reuse this one and people wonder why I'm reading it.
Yeah, or read them both.
Yeah. But for everybody at Lane Tech basketball, for Chuck Hewley, this is Tony McHale saying good night from the University of Illinois Chicago in the greatest city in the world. So long, everybody.
Might be too dark. It's a good game. You have a good one. It was. I mean, it wasn't 105-10 like the first team they beat.
Yeah.
It was fun. Do these just pop